Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of The Black Mirror. We've created an antioxidant, which is just water with pen ink dissolved in it. We're totally lying through our teeth. But let's see if we can get away with a lie.
I've gotten the substance you need.
Oh, did you? Excellent, excellent. I'm surprised you're back so soon. You must have hurried.
Well, yes.
No matter. The important thing is I can go back to the original variant. Thank you, young man. You have helped me a great deal.
Oh, it was nothing. I only hope Richard doesn't find out about the oxidant before I'm long gone.
Ugh, that's so sleazy. Anyway, the tomb.
Do you know who has the key to the grate of the tomb by the swamp?
You want to go inside?
Maybe.
I can't help you with that. There's only one key as far as I know. And I haven't got it.
Who then?
Don't know. I'm not interested in the past. Ask my wife. She looks after the place. Or try Louis. He has the key to every lock around here.
Thanks. I will. If it's Eleanor who has the key, I have a problem. I have no choice but to try Louis.
I thought we already tried that, but alright. So, William.
When did you last see William?
Oh, that must have been many years ago. I would have to try to remember. Some 8 years back, I would say. Why are you asking?
He was here about 2 years ago. Did you not see him?
Was he? No, I have not. I am not interested in these family visits. You see, I have a lot of work.
And, the key.
Have you any idea what this could be?
I haven't. But it's silver. I don't think I can tell you anymore.
I'll leave you to your work then.
Well, that's really it. We got pretty much nothing out of him. Let's get out of here. Back to the garden. And let's pan all the way over. And hey, classic point-and-click timing. You thought we were an asshole before? Let's take the wire and use it on the lawn. Too bad I caught him at the worst possible time, so I gotta wait for him to turn around. Yep. I'm such a jerk. Oh, I see it. It's his jacket hanging from the tree. I obviously can't take anything from it while he's working, but I can when he's not here.
A bundle of keys. Great. I'll borrow it for a little while.
So scummy. Anyway, let's go to the tomb. And now we can use our newfound key. Excellent. Oh, look at
This
this.
is where I should be looking. I can feel it. The key can't be too far.
Stone tomb. inscription. Let's take a look.
Viene. Doesn't sound familiar. Odire? Malite. Maybe it's a name.
Only one stone tomb I could even try to check.
I can't see any lettering, not even a name. The writing has probably decayed over time.
Well, that's no good. That's all I can do with the tomb. But we're not out of ideas yet. Let's go ask Richard.
Pardon me, can I ask you something?
Yes?
We have signs.
Viene, Odire, Malite. Do you know what they mean?
They sound like ancient names to me.
Do you know what those names mean?
Well, it's not something I'm familiar with, but if you give me a bit of time, I may find the answer here somewhere.
Thanks. I will ask later. I'll leave you to your work then.
Well, unfortunately, this means I actually have to wait. We're doing this again.
Can I bother you for a moment?
I've got...
Have you managed...
Yes, maybe it won't be entirely accurate, but they do make some sense. The first one is apparently the name of an ancient Irish god of strife. The second one was more difficult, but I believe it's the name of the druid goddess of the harvest. The third one was quite simple. It is the old name of the god of the waters of the earth.
Interesting. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. It was actually quite entertaining to go through the dictionary again.
Also, I could ask him about blood.
I know of you from some old newspaper clippings. A write-up of your research on mammal blood.
That was a very long time ago. Nowadays, I only do electrochemistry.
I need something from you. Would you help me?
From me? What would that happen to be?
I don't know how to explain this properly, so I'll be direct. I need some blood. An ounce or so.
What? Well, that really cannot be exactly easily explicable.
You have all sorts of chemicals and substances around here, so it occurred to me...
That I might have this as well. Well, hold on. I'll probably be able to fish something out for you. There should be some leftovers from my former experiments in the freezer here. An ounce shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, so I can have it?
It's all yours. Take it for whatever you need. Should you need some more, or maybe human? Well, I just ran out of it.
Very funny. I'll leave you to your work then.
Alright, that's something. Well, it says the key to the tomb. Do we... pills... Okay, that was where the blood was. Okay, just blood.
Blood that Richard gave me.
Weird. Anyway, let's get out of here. Richard has been most helpful. Oh, actually, I don't want to go all the way out of the old house. Whoops. First, before I forget, let's grab ourselves the kettle.
The kettle has cooled down.
Got it back. Now let's leave the house. And now let us go to the chapel. Now, one thing I had missed is that there are bowls in front of these statues.
The god of strife. Maybe I should try blood.
Fortunately, the game was kind enough to just tell me. Wow. How does that work?
I poured the blood into the bowl. There is nothing in it.
This was supposed to be the harvest, right? Let's take a look at this stone flower pot.
Strange. The soil here is of different color than anywhere else in the garden.
Soil. Now I can do the harvest thing.
There is nothing in it.
Okay, they're not going to let me just have this one. I still have more blood, apparently, but let's free up a little bit of inventory space here. Let's use the soil. Or I could just not. There.
I poured the soil into the bowl.
And the last one, water, which we still have in our kettle.
I poured the water into the bowl. I can hear something.
So cool. Let us go ahead and save. This is gonna be just miserable. There we go.
That's it. The Zodiac is the right combination.
That was hard. Anyway, there's our key.
What are you doing there? How did you get in? Give me those keys, for God's sake.
I just wanted to see the inside of that chapel.
Nobody is allowed to enter it. If Madam learned you were inside, it would be my fault. Guarding this place is one of my responsibilities, and Madam is relying on me to do it.
If you don't tell her, she won't ever know.
Well, you're lucky. I would get in bigger trouble than you for letting you in there.
Damn, how could he have found me here? I've got to get inside again, but how? It would probably be best to return at night.
We just do not drop it, do we? Oh, and you know what? Just because I finished that puzzle, I'm gonna save because that was exhausting. Anyway, Louis will not help us, Eleanor will not help us, Richard is all we have. Also, for the record, a key.
Strange. It's made of just one piece of stone.
Anyway, let's talk to Richard.
Pardon me, can I ask you something?
Yes?
The locked crypt.
Do you remember our talk about the tomb?
Yes, I do. Did you manage to get inside?
Yes and no, but I still want to examine it thoroughly.
You're starting to interest me, young man. Why have you come to Wales anyway? And why are you so interested in our tomb?
Unfortunately, I cannot explain the whole thing just now.
I fail to see what draws you to that place so much.
I have to get inside somehow, that's all.
But
But Louis won't let me.
Louis makes no trouble. He's just doing what he is told. If it was something else, I'd settle it for you. But the tomb is a problem. Eleanor is very respectful of her ancestors and guards the place as if it were a shrine. I can't do much about it, you see.
Yes, but no one will find out. I promise. I just need the key for an hour or two.
No, that's quite impossible. Eleanor takes the key from Louis in the evening and keeps it in her bedroom for the night.
What do you suggest then?
Me? Well, maybe. I can't promise anything, but if you help me out, I'll make it easier for you to get inside.
I'll do what is needed. So what's the plan?
I'll explain everything later, but I have a couple of rules. First, you will come down here when it's dark. Second, you must not tell anyone.
Why are you doing this anyway?
You mean why am I helping you? I have my reasons, just like you have yours. So, how is it?
I will do anything if you get me inside.
All right, we have a bargain then.
I'll leave you to your work then.
Intriguing. Alright, come back at night, he said. Let's go to the mansion and retire. And in we go.
I'll to my room and rest a while. I've got to get into that tomb again in the evening.
We really just do not give up.
I waited until the last sound had quieted in the mansion, so I could be sure I could leave my room unnoticed.
We're just skulking about. Alright, let's go. Now it's nighttime. And I hope we're not spotted. Crickets and frogs. Ooh,
This
fireflies.
place looks entirely different at night.
Yeah, it does. Gorgeous lighting. Look at the shadows the moths are casting on the door. That's great.
Richard has locked himself in. Did he forget about our agreement? I need to draw his attention somehow.
You've got to be kidding me right now. Oh look, grit. Here we are, the tower window.
There's no way to see inside from here.
Let me say it really quickly.
I'll try to hit the window. Missed.
That's okay.
I hope they hear that inside. I'd better go to the door quickly.
Oh good, we just do it.
I've been expecting you. Follow me. So is everything clear?
Yes, I believe it is.
I'd better describe the whole process once more.
No, that won't be necessary. I understood everything.
You will have to assist me. Follow my orders exactly during the whole experiment. Agreed?
Of course.
Variant 2.
Variant 2.
Variant 7 follows. Nice and simple, so it has time to mix.
I understand.
Back to variant 2. Number 3 will follow.
2 and 3 follows.
Now we must wait a little. Right, this is the moment. From now on, it's going to be easy. Just keep turning it down as I told you.
Yes.
Easy, easy, keep going. Right then, we're mostly done. We just need to add the oxidant.
Oh no.
Oxidant? What oxidant?
The one you managed to break this afternoon. What luck you had catching the druggist.
Well, maybe I should tell you something.
Hurry up then, the time's almost up.
The oxidant, you see, it actually isn't...
Now!
Jeez.
How could this happen? I checked my calculations to the smallest detail. A mistake was inconceivable.
Well, maybe...
You needn't apologize. It's not your fault. I must have made a mistake with the ratio somewhere. Damn.
Yes, everyone makes mistakes.
Well, you have fulfilled your part of our agreement. Now it's my turn. It's right there by the door. That green flask.
Flask? You promised to get me inside the tomb.
I have promised to make it easier for you to get inside. You must realize I could not look Eleanor in the eye if she found out I had lent you the key.
Sure, but what do I do with that flask?
The container is of little importance. It's the content that matters. It's a strong concentrated acid that will dissolve most metals on the table of elements. That should do the trick for you.
Right.
Okay, I have control. Acid. Alright, let's get out of here. I do feel bad about this. To our small credit, we did try to tell him. Anyway. I still have the grit, but whatever. Acid.
We'll see how strong this acid is.
So he couldn't look his wife in the eye if he lent me the key, but
Very well. The lock has fallen off.
yeah, it's totally fine to just permanently damage my way in. Alright, we're in. Now I got the key, but where do I use it? Oh, okay, that was the tomb that I could examine earlier. Perhaps the key unlocks that lock. I was wondering why only one tomb was of any interest. Oh, that's cool.
A secret passage.
So many secrets in tombs. Let's go in.
I can't go any further. The tomb is locked, like a safe. At least I know I'm approaching my goal. I think I'll need the right key. The lock looks odd and quite complex. That symbol on the lock, though, I've seen it before.
Cool. And we're out. Immediate success followed by immediate failure. I just love how many of these tombs are secret mechanisms. Back to Richard. Look, man, I got in, but, what do I do?
Do you have a moment?
Hold on. Go ahead.
The symbol.
There is a symbol of a very unique cross-like shape in the chapel. Would you happen to know anything about it?
Oh, I think I know what you mean. It's an old symbol of the nobleman of the manor. It's strange, though. I've never noticed it there myself. Eleanor has got the only remaining one in her jewelry box.
I'd like to see it. Where exactly is that box?
She tends to keep it nearby. It's probably somewhere in the main hall. The mansion will be closed for the night. Take my key from the table over there.
Thanks. I'll leave you to your work then.
I do like that he notes, like, strange, I've never seen that symbol in the chapel. Yeah, because it's in the underground secret area. Damaged machine, but where's the key? Wow, that's hard to see. Alright, got it. Now let's sneak into the mansion that I'm supposed to already be inside. Here we go, let's enter the mansion. To the best of our ability. Well, look at that. We're doing this. Actually, no. Let's undo that. Let's do this here instead. Haha.
The bottom part looks exactly like the opening in the grate of the underground tomb.
Do I get the thing? I think I did. Yeah, amulet.
Iron juts are coming out of the bottom side.
Okay, I'll make my way back to the door. Let's go down into the basement area. Let's save, because it's about to be puzzle time. to the crypt.
This must be Durgan's tomb.
Let's save again. Let's take a look.
I'll try to push the lid off.
Oh my god! Whoa! They cut before the wolf did anything, but here we just lose our head completely. Brutal! Wow! That's amazing. That's also why I saved, by the way. There are not many ways to die in this game, but that's one of them. Jeez. Now let's read this.
There's an opening on the top. There's an opening on the top.
Is that it? Oh, carving.
Use a stranger's head, or your own will shed.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's an opening on...
Okay, I can't reread the thing. Alright. Skulls. Skull. A particular one. Because if I click the others, he'll probably say, oh, there's a bunch of skulls on here, but one particular one.
This one has a crack on it. It looks a bit different than the other ones.
Well, I still have some rocks I could chuck at it. Cracked skull. Broken skull.
It can't have fallen any worse. I probably ran out of luck in the mines yesterday. This one isn't made of stone like the other ones. To whom could such a large skull have belonged? Damn, it's too far. I can't reach it.
We're so close. But I'm not going to give up yet. Why am I going back in the old house? Shockingly not for Richard. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of the pokers. I can use it to grab from a long distance. Suddenly I have use for it. I still have more rocks. And acid. Huh. Anyway, poker.
Maybe I'll reach it now.
Back off. Now with our brand new key, a key with a skull, let's use it on the monolith.
That sound. What was that?
That was a trap being deactivated.
Durgan Gordon.
Incredible. Got the key.
I did not have any reason to extend my stay in Wales. The next morning, I said goodbye to Eleanor and returned to Black Mirror.
They're gonna be so mad when they find out. Chapter 4. Forgotten Bound.
Samuel, you have returned sooner than I expected. How are things in Wales? Is Eleanor well?
Yes, she's quite well. I gave her your letter.
Thank you, Samuel.
I can hear uncertainty in your voice. Has something gone wrong?
I'm afraid it has, my dear. Bates, you tell Samuel. I do not want to speak about it myself.
Yes, madam. First, about Sir Robert. He went away the night you left for Wales, sir. Just before he left, he told me he had to go to Ashbury on an urgent matter.
I know. I spoke with him about it. Did something happen in the sanatorium?
An Unfortunately, sir, I do not know. Sir Robert did not return home that night. In fact, we have had no news of him since then.
What?
Maybe he had to stay there. He told me he had a lot of work.
That is what we thought too. But the head nurse told us he left the gates of Ashbury just before midnight.
Really?
That's strange indeed.
He would often stay at the sanatorium for several days in a row, but he would always let us know. We do not know what could have happened.
Bates, do not speak like this.
I'm sorry, madam. I did not mean it that way.
We'll wait until this evening and then call the sanatorium. Maybe Robert will have returned by then.
Bates, you started to say, first, about Sir Robert. Is there anything I should know?
Yes, sir. I just don't know if I can speak about it in front of madam.
Oh, go ahead, Bates. The thought is inevitable anyway.
All right, then. Detective Collier showed up this morning. I thought he had come because of Henry's drowning, but I was mistaken. Someone from the village found a body of a boy in the woods.
Really?
Collier came here to inform us only. This time he spared us his questions.
A body of a boy? What happened to him?
Detective Collier suggested that the boy had been killed by the wolves.
Did he mention the place where it happened?
No, I did not want to ask him about anything.
Oh, I understand.
Too much evil has come to us within the last 2 days. Do not know what is going on, Samuel. Now please excuse me. I do not want to talk about this any longer.
Yes, I understand. I'll probably go to my room.
I lit up your fireplace already this morning, sir. It's very cold today.
Robert said something about a runaway patient before he left. Robert and that boy. Indeed, some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
I have control now. There's only one boy I've met in the entire game. Did that mean that Vic was killed? Because that's pretty dark. And this time it's by wolves? I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually, but for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We completed another chapter. We completed the whales segment. And probably pissed off every single person over there. They're eventually going to find out that we broke into the tomb, did all sorts of tampering, and took something. That, oh boy. But then we come back and find that Robert has mysteriously disappeared, and a boy, Vic, question mark, has been killed? Things are getting worse all the time. Until next time, everyone.